The beauty of physical evidence is that it tells a story. We look at the firearm, we look at the blood, there were cartridges left behind, projectiles were found within the toilet. Physical evidence cannot lie.
Day 29 of the Oscar Pistorius trial saw the athlete arriving at court with his uncle Arnold, who's been in regular attendance. Also in regular attendance over the past few weeks has been the state's ballistics expert, Captain Christian Mangena. Today, defense expert Volley Wolmarans disputed some of Mangena's evidence.
I'm of the view the two abrasions in the midline of the back of the deceased were not caused by a fragment of a bullet striking the wall at points E, F, as stated in Captain Mangena's evidence. These wounds, 4.9, are consistent with the falling against a hard, blunt surface.
After a short building break, the state showed its bathroom exhibit to Judge Masipa and her assessors. Mangena had even set up a laser on a tripod pointing through bullet hole B. Then Gerrie got stuck into Volley.
Have you furnished the defense with a written report signed off by you?
I think I've answered the question, my lady.
I'm not too sure.
As I said, my English is not very good. And some of the words, like words and was and things like that, were...
That's not the question. The question is, did you furnish them with a report before the trial started? A written report.
There was a report that was furnished to them.
Where is it? Where is the copy of that report?
I haven't got it with me, my lady.
Why don't you have it with you?
Because this is my report, my lady.
Why would you not want us to see your earlier report?
Yeah, some of the stuff have changed because of this type of science we're doing.
You see, that is what I'm interested in. And I think the court should know how your views and conclusions changed over time.
Wolmarans was indignant when asked if he'd ever consulted with the accused.
I brought up a photo of the deceased, and he went out and he went vomiting. Okay. And he never came back into the consultation.
You see, Mr. Wolmarans, why would that be an answer to my question? That the accused vomited because he saw a photograph. Why would that be a response to my question?
You asked me if I've consulted with him, and I said no, and he went out. And that's why I've answered the question, because then he never came back into the consultation room.
No, Mr. Wolmarans, you showed your bias. You just wanted to say the accused vomited, that's all.
No, my lady, I'm not biased. And I'm here to assist the court wherever I can. And I take exception to the fact that Mr. Nel said I'm biased.
And so they went on, toing and froing about blunt objects and bullet holes, where the magazine rack had been, and what exactly had caused the deceased's wounds.
One thing that I think Mr. Dixon was correct on is that the magazine rack was in the position that one could see it on the photographs.
I agree with him. If you take that photo, I don't know what's the number of that photo, you can see the foot of the magazine rack. You can see the tiles. You can see the tiles. There's no blood there.
So it was there when she bled there?
She was there when it bled it. Yeah. And I mean, that's common sense.
Yeah. Although it's common sense, it's not the accused version.
Volley Wolmarans' hearing problems dominated part of the proceedings.
On the 21st of the 3rd, 2014, tests were conducted. The purpose of the test was to determine the resemblance, if any, of sounds made by a cricket bat striking a door and the firearm firing shots. The following people were involved in conducting the test and recordings: Dixon, Van der Westhuizen, Hurter, and I. Although I am not a sound expert, and I must point out, my lady, that I have tinnitus. tinnitus is ringing in the ears all the time due to a lot of shootings.
While it's difficult to work out how all this detail will help the judge and her assessors prove or disprove murderous intent, it's all about finding out if Oscar is telling the truth.